supplying us with these sticks for us to smoke today. And today we're going to be smoking the For Freedom Sweet Elder. I believe that's the name of this one. Looking forward to it. Can you tell us a little bit about the Sweet Elder?
Yeah, it's a Nicaraguan longleaf filler cigar. It's a sweet blend of infused with honey, vanilla, a sugar rub all the way throughout the entire cigar. And so the first puff to the very end, you're going to get the same profile. It's not in infused like acid infused where there is some bitterness from that. It's a naturally infused cigar.
Very nice. So first thoughts on the For Freedom Sweet Elder. So I've been doing a new thing with my cuts. I don't really cut them anymore. I just take the caps off and just start smoking straight from under the cap. I like it that way. So whatever, shut up.
He just heard somebody fancy does that and thought he would be fancy too.
I mean, yeah.
Can you put that closer to the camera so I can see it? Okay, I see that. Nice.
So the cap's gone.
That's interesting. I've never heard of anyone doing that. I've heard of people like chewing it off and ripping it off with their teeth.
Yeah.
I've never seen that specifically like that. So
yeah, we had an episode on it, and Billy was talking about you can actually remove it with your thumb now. But what I did, or what you can do is just kind of wet it a little bit, and then it's easier to remove. But I don't want to sit there and mess with it for 15-20 minutes trying to get it loosened. So what I do is I take the scissors and I just cut the cap just very lightly to get it loose, and then I'll take it off.
Score it.
Yeah, I'll score it and then take it off. And for me, it works. I like it. But first notes, I like the sweetness. I really do like that sweetness. It's not overpowering. It's not like, I'm chewing on a candy bar or something like that. But it does have that sweet taste to it. And it's probably about... It's a little bit on the lighter side. So it's definitely a light cigar for me. But I do like the taste. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. What about you, Andy?
I'm gonna shock Gibbs just a little bit. It's not bad for being sweet. It's so I just to give a little background there. I'm not a huge fan of sweet cigars. So in regards to like the Deadwood girls come to mind, and they really they don't do it for me. But just lighting this one up and starting it off. Yeah, it's got some sweetness to it, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't feel like it's, something that it's not like a sugar tip, cap where it's going to last the whole cigar. Hopefully it'll change out a little bit for me, but yeah, it's still a kind of a light cigar, but it's not, I have no complaints at this point. Other than Gibbs didn't pass out and fall out of his chair.
Was pretty shocked. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
How about you, Billy?
I'm going to echo everybody else. I do like a sweet tip cigar on occasion. So far, it's been really good. I like the retrohale so far. It's not overpowering. It doesn't burn the hell out of your nose. So,
yeah, you're right. How about you, Grim?
Sweet.
Okay, I'll give you some background, guys.
I'm sorry. Do I need? Okay, I like the taste of honey. I do like the fact that it doesn't have like an actual sweet tip to it, so I'm not like sucking on sugar while I'm, smoking it. I am not a sweet tip person or sweet cigar person, so for me, leaning towards the positive side on this, I'm amazed at myself, but it's sweet.
Fair enough. How about you, Zach?
Let me get another puff here.
Like he's winding up for something.
he's like,
say it's sweet. Just say it's sweet how you want to.
So I'm also not a sweet tip cigar guy. It's not like I'm gonna put down a cigar that's a sweet tip. It's just not what I'm gravitating towards most of the time. I also historically didn't really care for flavored cigars, but recently I like some of the Deadwood stuff. I like some of the Asylum stuff, and this is not offensive to me. It's not necessarily my go-to style of cigar, but it's like light and creamy and sweet and got a lot of pleasant things about it. So that's pretty good.
Yep.
Pleasantly surprised.
So there we go.
I was a little worried.
Yeah, I was going to give him a little bit of background. The guys are kind of worried because half of us do like sweet half of us do not like sweet. But I was like, we got to give it a chance.
Well, it's a good barometer for, what, to be able to check different preferences,
Exactly.
see how it stacks up.
Where are we at on our cigars?
About
I
halfway.
think I'm about halfway.
Yeah, about halfway.
A little over.
Yeah. Let's do a halfway review. So far, this has been a pleasant cigar. I've been really surprised by it. I am enjoying it. Taste has not changed whatsoever. It is kind of burning kind of crooked, but that's not a big deal. Just had to touch it up a couple times. But other than that, it's enjoyable to the point where I'm like, is there a 5-pack? Because I need a 5-pack. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. How about you, Andy?
It pairs well with my sweet tea.
There you go.
It still has that. I'm with you, Gibbs. It still has that sweetness to it, and it has a good. I'm trying to be nice. It has a good flavor to it,
Yeah.
and I haven't had any burn problems. You're special, buddy. So,
That's user error.
but it's construction wise, it still
I don't know
smokes
how-
really well.
Probably user error. I'm not gonna lie. How about you, Billy?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. It's been really good so far. Like you were saying, it's been holding really consistent throughout the whole thing. And I just wanted to point out that like you guys are saying, you guys are pretty new. So if anybody was kind of hesitant on pulling the trigger on something they really never heard of, I can tell you, it's a quality product for sure. It doesn't leave any sort of film in your mouth or anything like that. Like I said, flavor wise, it's pretty good as far as the flavor profile and the sweetness and everything goes. But yeah, so far, good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting that sweetness of the honey. I don't think I'm getting any of the vanilla, but I'm definitely getting that honey, and I dig it. I really dig it. How about you, Grim?
Yes.
Present.
Well, at least Grim didn't just go.
It's better than usual, yeah,
That's high
no.
praise.
No, I still have honey going through, which I'm still enjoying at this point. Like it's a soft taste to it, so like it's not overbearing or anything like that. Past that, it's a pretty decent medium cigar.
And Zach.
So far, so good. No construction issues. I'm getting a pretty long ash on it. The first ash was dropped in the ashtray. I didn't have to do anything. Was about a long, so pretty good on construction front. The flavors I'm getting are predominantly honey, which I think is interesting because a lot of times when something is sweet, it's just sugar, not like honey, which has kind of a more complex sweetness, which I really dig. I think that's cool. I'm not getting vanilla, but I get more of like a toasted caramel on the back end, which is kind of interesting, at least to me. As far as like who I think this cigar is for, this is an easy first cigar ever kind of cigar. If you're not sure what to expect, this is very approachable, very light, very easy on you, and isn't gonna make you pray to the porcelain gods or get the old Technicolor yawn. So it again, not necessarily like my wheelhouse, but I am enjoying it. I think I probably should have grabbed a coffee because I think that would have gone really well. Nice coffee with this. But I think if you're considering a cigar that's for a new person, I think going towards flavored cigars makes a lot of sense because if that person drinks their coffee with a cup and a half of sugar and a 1 cup of coffee, or really likes the sweet drinks at Starbucks, this would be more in their wheelhouse. It's not overly strong, not overly bitter. So good, yeah. I said all that to say that it's pretty good.
Why use few words when many words will do?
I just throw a
That's
bunch
right.
of. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
All right, so
That's
I'm getting to the
hilarious.
sad part of my cigar, so I guess we're going to have to rate it, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
I
for
guess
it.
so.
Let's rate it. All right, let me get one good
Let's
puff.
do it.
Oh, let
All
me
right.
get one more good puff.
No. And one more. No, it's good. So, beginning to end, it's been the same flavor, which I'm enjoying. I still have that nice honey, smooth flavor to it. Has decent retrohale. The the burnt issues I were having kind of went away. And it's a solid cigar. I've been enjoying it the whole time. So I'm probably gonna rate this one pretty highly. It's probably gonna be like a 4.25 for me out of 5. I really like it. Like I said, I'm going to look for a 5-pack of them because this is one I'd like to have around. How about you, Andy?
So good, Gibson. I think most of the crew know that sweet cigars really aren't my thing, but I'll make an exception for this one. The honey, and I think I'm going to go use Zach's words, kind of a caramel, maybe a toasted caramel, kind of on the back end, has been good. It hasn't been overpowering throughout, which is usually, I think, when we smoke or when I'm offered things that are flavored or sweetened, really is what turns me completely off from the cigar. It's just too sweet all the way through, or it sits on your lips for too long. This doesn't do that. So the smoke's been great. The retrohale is really smooth. I'm with Zach on this one. It would go great with a cup of coffee. Not that it doesn't pair well with sweet tea, but it would go great with a cup of coffee in the morning. The construction's been really nice. It hasn't burned too wonky. I've got a fan blowing, so that never helps my burn here on the patio. But on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna go with a 4, 4.25. Yeah, let's go 4.25.
Enough.
Nice.
How about you, Billy?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page with both of you guys. It's been really enjoyable, and as far as the flavored aspect of it goes, I'm of the same mindset as Ben. I like a flavored cigar from time to time, and this particular one is good because it doesn't overpower the actual flavor of the tobacco. You can still taste the natural cigar flavors along with that sweetness. So I think it's a good mix. There's a good balance between the two. So yeah, I think I'm right there with both of you guys. I'm going to give it a 4.25.
Solid. All right, Graham, how about you, buddy?
I've done worse things.
Fair enough.
I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I tried holding a straight face. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I would be parroting everybody else to give notes. I would just say that I'm going to do a 4.25. I would for me do a 4, but I think because I'm a little biased against cigars that have flavor, I think I'm not rating it high enough because of that. So I'm going to say 4.25 just because I'm trying to be non-biased. But it was a good smoke. I'd smoke another one.
Awesome. And Zach.
Had to get one more puff there. Yeah, I said the things I said earlier about the flavor, and I'm still getting those. I get a little bit of like tobacco cedar kind of on the back end of it, just barely there, which is kind of pleasant. No issues with the burn. Ash looks good. The smoke output is really good. It's a lot of smoke for the stick. It's I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but I blew a bunch of smoke rings because the wind is right here, and I like blow smoke rings. And I'm gonna rate it. I like 4.25 as a rating. I think I was apprehensive because I'm not a flavored cigar person, but it's kind of won me over, and I would have another one. It's good, especially in like a contrast to like black coffee, or if you've had another cigar that's really rich, this would be like a nice kind of mild addition to the day.